I remember. I told you last week that I'm going to tell you some interesting story, right? Like horror story, which is directly related to physiotherapy. Little bit interesting. I felt it was really interesting. Actually, some 6 to 7 years back, I had a case. She is from Portugal. She was 30, 30 years or 32 years old at that time. Okay. At 17 years, she got married and she is having 2 children. The point is, when she came to me, to my clinic, when she came to me, the evening, the day before that evening, they had a serious quarrel and fight with their husband. And she got beatings. Husband, with boots leg, he kicked out of her neck, back and top. Before she came to me, she went to the general physician downstairs there, and she got X-rays on the right for the leg, for the thoracic region, as well as for the lumbar also. And it was so clear and evident that there was acute cervical and lumbar spondylosis. Spondylosis was there. The disc was herniated acutely. So it was so severe. C5 level as well as the L2 level. So she came to me like that in a wheelchair. She was not able to get up at all. I started to treat her. She was not responding that much. She was not even able to speak like this. She was having hoarseness in the voice, dull, and she was severely affected. Right? And manipulation. I did lumbar and self interaction. After that, I taught them breathing exercise and meditation. No other exercises. You take rest. That's all I told. And after that, I applied taping for lower back. Now, after this 1 hour session, she got up. She was completely fine. After that, she got confidence and she came to me and she was, after some 2 3 days, she came to me. She told, I clearly fine, only a little pain like that she told. And I gave her small stretches and that was even fine for her. Within a single setting, this miracle has happened. There's the power of choosing one thing. And after this, she started speaking to the family. And I assisted her. There was some changes in her behavior and with these certain things. She is inside the family, but she's not attached to them. She's always alone like that. I got some clues. Then afterwards, she started to say many things. She always will be separated and she used to speak alone. She used to get up in the night and speak alone. So I was thinking, so after finding all these things, I found out, I suspected that she's had schizophrenia, especially bipolar disorder. Right? The point is, now she started to speak to me nicely. Right? Now that face changed, and that's what called me. Sir, no, she is fine. What the miracle indeed everyone. She is now fine, sir. She's so good. He started to say. Then doctor called me and told she is having good view and good opinion on me because after these 14 years, she was having gaining some confidence about her person because many places she went for treatment, many places wherever she goes, they used to give tablets and she will suffer with the pain and all. This is the first time she got miraculous difference. So what has changed? She got attached to me. So she started slowly getting attached with me. And after that only the things started to happen. What's the point? I started to ask her slowly. She told for the past many years she is speaking with her cousin who was already died before, so 20 years back. But she used to speak. This is the history she told. how it is possible? I am asking. And she is still that boy will come to me and he will sit near me and I used to sleep to him because he will be always so friendly to me. Whatever I say, he will be listening. And whatever he used to play with me, like that we used to go on with our life. He is the only best friend and I was asking her, how old is where he is? So after I asked him all these things and I spoke to her husband, then he told but that boy was there, but he died at the age of 80. But what she's saying, I don't know, sir. Because then only I got understood that boy died, but inside her mind, she fixed that for others' eyes, he is dead. But for me, he is alive. And he is coming to me, he is always speaking to me, and he is the best friend. She used to speak to him every day. And I say, what are the things happening? So initially it was so close. They were so close. And for this is continuously happening for the past 14 years. Okay, just one side. And for the recent 3 or 4 years, that boy has become black and dark. She is still, she is explained. Nowadays, I don't know, sir, but that boy has turned black and his nails are so long and his face is so. I don't know why what he is saying. Nowadays, he is always saying to go for suicide. He's asking to suicide. What you are thinking? Yes, I am planning to go for suicide. And then she's telling, why you are saying? This is the only friend for me. And he is saying so. What you are saying? Now only I'm thinking about my kids. So if I die, they don't have anyone. Then why you are saying that? But he is with me for the past 14 years or 20 years. But how can I deny him? So like this, she is in isolation. But what if you are saying no? What he is saying? She is saying, if I say no, definitely he will torture me. Now, for the I asked her, why he is your friend only now? No, she don't know that nowadays for these 2 3 years, he has turned against you. Always he is speaking against. Then why you are speaking to him? You can come out, no sir. If I try to come out of him, he is following me everywhere. He is not making me to sleep, not making me to bath, not making me to eat or concentrate on anything. He is always with me. So I asked her what you will do. At the time, I get tense and I loosen all my hairs and I sit on the bed and I do like and I will be continuously conversing with him and continuously I will be arguing with him. This is the scenario my husband is saying. Slowly, she was telling me. And she was telling that boy, he is not coming frequently. He is coming really rarely. But he is sick, but my husband is so happy, family is so happy. The twist in this is slowly that boy's face or the image has faded. But no one day she is speaking to someone else. Her husband told. I asked her separately, what's the reason? Now the boy is faded away. Now you are faded. Maybe you only. So the boy's face or image faded away. Now she started to speak to me. Right? Because according to her, I am the only person who is continuously having clear and complete care with her. So that boy is for her. So instead of that boy's image, I came to her. I came near to her. Okay? So she was continuously speaking to him. So now I am being that particular person. So bipolar disorder. So this is the hard thing, and I struggled a lot to get her out of that situation, right? For the 14 years, because of the stress, what has happened, family got shattered, spoiled, kids' life is shattered, entire family collapsed. And for her personally, what happened? Thyroiditis, the uterus, adenomyosis, monthly, per month, 22 to 24 days continuous bleeding for her. So hemoglobin level always 4 pints something only. Not right. So she will be always weak. So she is not that much weak. So after this lady, she got right. She started to go to temple sometimes. She started to be with their kids, nicely, be with their kids, and her husband too. I got love married with her. So now I feel how she was at the time of our time like making love at that time. Now she's like that. I'm feeling so good. I get this thing. Right? Now the image is gone. Now my image is 27. Right? But the problem now is if I am getting out of the number, she again moves. I cannot do that. At the same time, if I'm being with her, again she will come closer to me, and that is not a good scenario for a medical profession or some people. Again, she will detach with their family. Now the family is happy, she is happy. I'm also happy. How it has happened. I'll give it in the next time, next session.